And on the floor for Erik Spoelstra starting the second half. Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in at the fourth slot.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
Here's Porter. Miami making their last shot. Pass to Dimon. Outside man. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Mitchell grabs a miss.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
And when you think of the league's point of attack pests, Davion Mitchell earns his keep defensively, Lex.
Well, we've all taken notice of that on-the-ball defense. He is one of the best in the league at that, but he is starting to find his scoring prowess in this league as well as he continues to improve his efficiency.
Great defender.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Powell. Brooklyn with the board. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 22. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's man. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, I love that right there. Tyler Hero giving you a little attitude.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Oh my goodness!
Wow!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam.
Now, Wiggins is a big difference maker when he's this aggressive.
Here's Dimon. Check by Mitchell. Pass to Clowney. Outside man. Beyond the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Launches a 3. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Miami Heat said Coach Erik Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And Brooklyn has possession. Miami making their last shot, and Claxton gets the bucket.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
That one falls. Porter's gotten 4 this quarter.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And Powell with the stuff.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Here's Dimon.
It's him.
He's got 10.
I'm winning. 8
Outside
to 54.
man. Lets the 3
in my
fly.
season.
Rebound by the Heat.
Yeah, I'm the Heat.
I mean, he's trying to shoot
This
his
is in
way
my
out of what's
season.
becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And Tim, some have said that
This is not my career. This is my team, my season. You know my season? Yeah. So I basically pick an NBA team and I just play as them.
The hardcore
Yeah.
Heat culture doesn't
the
work in
Miami
today's
Heat.
league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player, and the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Heat, they're in a little bit of disarray on a long losing streak. The coaching staff has its work cut out, trying to get the players to believe they're better than how they've been playing.
And that one's good, man.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Porter with the steal. Hero against Claxton. Here's Clowney, still without a bucket. From deep three-point range, and Hero grabs the board.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Outside man, fires the three, and it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
The offensive rebound. Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. The kick out to Adebayo. Hero outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Pass to Dimon. Here's Clowney.
I'm just locked into him right now.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now here's Hero. He's got 17. Count that one.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Porter. Shoots over Powell. Porter's shot is off.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Adebayo passes to Hero. Offline with a three. And the Nets shooting 35% so far in this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Fontecchio outside. Pass to Ware. Claxton with the block. Here's Dimon. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Back to Young. Shoots over Demon. Ware in the post. Working on Claxton. No good off the back of the rim. Well, the Nets shooting 35% in the third quarter. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Young. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Screen by Claxton. To in the cold spell. Williams misses. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And checking out some numbers for Norman Powell.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Jovic is checked in. Now here's Sharp. And Jaquez over to help. Williams finds Sharp. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside man. Lets it go from deep. Jaquez grabs the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Young, the pass to Jaquez. Young against Martin. And Young gets it to go.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to man. Pass to Wolf. Martin outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Jaquez doesn't go that time. Good D by Sharp. And Brooklyn shooting 35% in the third quarter. Martin outside. Pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Wolf. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Jaquez finds Young. Back to Jaquez.
And Jaquez Jr. has an old school kind of game. He's really clever at understanding how to draw fouls.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Miami making a switch here. And he's good on the second. 16 seconds left in the third. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jaquez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Jaquez. He's perfect from the line this time. Porter from outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Miami. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Michael Porter. Williams is out there with Sharp, and it's Martin in the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Jaquez. Pass to Ware. Williams against Jaquez. Back to Ware. Shot clock at 6. Miami moving it around. And that one is hammered home.
And when it comes to Jaquez, his best trait might be his decision-making out of the wing position.
Martin with the ball. Picked up by Ware. Out left to the wing. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Sharp. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. That gives him a double-double in this one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Martin with the ball, guarded by Young from outside the arc. And the Nets miss again.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Inside. Jaquez no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the Nets. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Martin outside. Here's Wolf. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the middle. Here's Ware. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Martin outside. Left side Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Jaquez. Fontecchio outside. Jaquez, the pass to Fontecchio. Jaquez with it. Now Porter defending. Back to Fontecchio. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Smith. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Williams. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Sharp, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
Well, I love it. He didn't settle that time for a jumper. He found a way to finish with authority.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Down low. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
To the inside. Here's Porter. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Johnson, he's checked in for Smith. Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Jovic, he's checked in for Johnson. So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jovic. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Fontecchio. And it's Hero in for Young.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Now here's Hero. Shoots over Demon. Hero, no good. The Nets have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's the pick. Pass to Porter. The 3. He buries it from 3. Porter Porter's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Now the Nets with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
That's just his first turnover of the game. For the most part, he's been very reliable.
Porter's shot is off.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Yes, it's good. And that's 11 points for Jaime Jaquez.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
From 7 feet. And they recover it. Inside. Up top man. Pass to Dimon. Sinks that one from the post.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
That's Andrew.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Jaquez. Rejected by Claxton. And they get it back. Hero outside. Three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Porter. Got a hand on it. Here's Wiggins. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
Well, Brooklyn's shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Claxton with it. To the left wing. Pass to man. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Wiggins. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Porter from outside. Nails it from 3. Porter's got 34 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Jaquez. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Clowney. To the middle. Porter against Jaquez. Here's Dimon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Jovic comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Fontecchio's checked in for Norm Powell. And it's Young in for Tyler Hero. Pass to Clowney. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result. And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Now here's Jaquez. And so the ball out of bounds. Jaquez touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Pass to Dimon. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. The rebound by Ware. Heat shooting around 53% in the fourth. Here's Jaquez using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jaquez has got 8 points here in the quarter.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Now Porter. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took him a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Now here's Young. Here's Jaquez. Misses the three. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Demon. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Jaquez finds Young. And here's Ware. He's guarded by Claxton. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, B.A., it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Dimon. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Well, they have finally found something that's working, but it's against a defense that clearly has let up since they have the lead.
Pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Blocked! And here's Jaquez. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. And checking out Miami. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And when you look at Boston, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon, maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
Yeah, and it's time for them to change their mindset a little bit. Start showing a little more urgency and get some momentum going before it gets too late in the season.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Higgins is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard. And for Boston, Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown. And it's Queta in at center. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Mitchell after the basket by Boston. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's White, and White slams it in.
Well, White is a solid athlete. He's more than capable of getting up for these kind of throwdowns.
Shots good by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Down low, it's stolen by Adebayo. Powell kicks to Adebayo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's White, and White slams it in.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Here's Hero. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Here's Hero. Out to Powell. And the layup.
Yo, Tim, why'd you leave?
Good off the glass. Powell's got his second bucket.
I'm just
When he's
focused on
not
2K
on the
right now.
perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring, right near the hoop.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
The Celtics have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Pritchard.
Yo, Tim, how'd you find these people?
Great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Hero.
Did they invite you or you just joined the party? These
Good
guys
ball
are friends on
movement here by
Xbox?
Miami. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Powell outside. 5 on the clock. White against Hero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Inside. Here's Cada. It's all. In by the Heat.
Paul, you there?
They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Here's Pritchard following the basket by Bam Adebayo.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Got that one up quick.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Fourth, Bam Adebayo.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Heat.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. A three-pointer, Wiggins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. White's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Powell against Brown. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. That shot off. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell, the pass to Wiggins. High post try. It's tipped.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Over in the corner, Brown. It's good. This game is all even. He has 5.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
The shot by Powell, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Brown that time on the assist by White. White's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Heat with some changes. Khalil Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Young is subbed in for Mitchell. Young finds Ware. Will it go? Garza pulls it in.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
White, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 6. Powell down low. Brown's there, off on the layup. Powell's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. White inside. He's covered by Hero.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Powell dishes to Young. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice pass by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Here's Brown. This game he had 34 points. From the arc, Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown with it. Now defended by Powell. Here's White. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Powell outside. Kicks it out to Hero. A floater. Can't connect from short range.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hero brings the double team. White against Wiggins. And he gets it to go. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Ware, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
The Heat trail by 10. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Tyler Hero.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Miami. Now, here's Simons. Scoreless thus far. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Here's Jaquez. Here's Ware. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
.43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Hauser in the corner.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off target from outside. Ware kicks to Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, at the rate Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Simons surveying the D. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Young. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 slot.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
Jaquez the pass to Adebayo. And the foul on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul. Here's Jaquez. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Celtics leading by 10. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Simon.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Miami making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Young. Garza pulls it in. Garza's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's
Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week, Friday night? Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Tyler Hero. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. Clock at 2. Brown, no good. Powell with it. Pritchard picks him up. Pass to Adebayo. Nice start. For him, sinking his first shot.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Outside, Brown. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Keita. Outside, Brown. Pass to Keita. Rebound Miami. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially.
To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Brown after the basket by Miami, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what, an improvement for Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, both in recognition and execution. Hit that pull-up jumper, sir.
The kick out to Adebayo. Back to Wiggins. And he converts the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
Then let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
For 3, Powell. White with the steal. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Keita. Now Pritchard from downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And so here is Miami, following the bucket by Boston. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Connects from downtown. Adebayo's got 5.
Yeah, early in his career, Adebayo couldn't stretch the floor. That's changed.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Boston trailing. 2nd first quarter. We're about 3.5 minutes in. White, the pass to Brown.
Tim, you still there?
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Tim.
The Heat have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Kicks it to Hero.
What's up? Why did everyone leave?
Adebayo in the post. It's blocked.
What exactly happened?
White against Hero. Here's Brown.
Yeah, them kids are foolish.
That shot missing.
Yeah, the way they
Excellent
sound
D there
just
from Wiggins.
immature.
White against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. It's Powell. High post. Miami moving it around. Mitchell, the pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. 5th on the list.
What do they say to you?
The Celtics.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
What exactly did they say to you?
Check by Mitchell.
They were cussing, just saying mean things and what?
Pass to White from the arc. On target from range.
If they were being so awful, why go back to them and try to talk to them? If they were being so awful, why go back and try to talk to them?
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on...
Yeah, those type of people. Well, if you have no other parties, just wait too. So. I see. Listen, if you have no other parties to join, just wait till a party comes.
On the floor he is. You better contest.
Left side Adebayo. Cans it from the wing.
Listen, if let me tell you something. If there's no other parties to join, wait till a party comes. But don't go back to that type of negativity. You hear me? If there's no other parties to join, wait until there's a party. Don't go back to that type of negativity. Do that next time, okay? Yeah. Wait until another party comes. Don't go back to that type of negativity.
Bio's
okay?
got 7. He's.
You hear me? Next time, do that, okay? Just wait for a party next time, alright? So you don't have to deal with that, okay? You're welcome. I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Producer, it's part of their plan to get him as many touches as
You
possible.
don't need to be around that, okay?
Kick out to Brown.
Don't do that again, alright?
Pritchard against Mitchell. Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Powell. Now here's Hero. Let's go with a 3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Miami making a switch here. Bears checked in. Boston has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter.
Alright, brother.
White drives in.
You hear me, Tim? You hear me, Tim? Tim. You there, Tim? Hello?
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to
Tim, you there?
his game.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Adebayo. And the 3 off target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
White with it. Hero picks him up. Count that bucket. 7 points in the game.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Pass to Wiggins. Kicks it to Hero. Back to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Hero outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
And what poise from Hero. Still working at his pace against the clock.
Down low. Tipped. Wiggins with a steal. It's Powell on the wing.
Who's watching here?
Wiggins looking around. Outside Adebayo. Powell outside. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Adebayo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Adebayo's got 9.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
And Brown with the stuff.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Powell. He had 22 in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Walsh is checked in for Minot, and Anthony Simons subbed in for Derek White. And Miami with a change here, too. Young's checked in. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Pass to Walsh. Takes the 3. The shot won't fall. The Heat with the lead. Out to the right wing. There's Young with the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Pritchard. 6 points for him. To the wing on the left. Walsh can't get it to go.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Hero, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good. But the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments. And that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
Miami grabs the miss.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Pritchard. The Heat making their last shot. Walsh can't get it to go.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hero for 3. Hero with another miss. Celtics trail by 4. Pritchard with it, and it's Young picking him up. Fires from deep. Pritchard, no good. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Ware in the post, defended by Pritchard. Basket counts.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
So it's Boston now. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Now here's Brown. Give him 8 points now. Queta. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Wiggins. Fontecchio comes in for Norm Powell. And Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Tyler Hero.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
There's Simons with a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Outside Adebayo. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Yep, count it.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
4-3. And it's Simons missing.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Young can't hit. And here's Hauser. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Young in at the point.
This has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Garza, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's Young. Here's Ware. It's rebounded by Walsh.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Here's Hauser. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Young. Boston with a rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively, they could really use a basket.
Young against Simons. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And it's Shireman missing. Heat leading by 9. Here's Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Anthony Simons.
And good whistle there.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat. Fourth, the Celtics.
And during the last 10 games of the season, both of these squads have focused more on leaking out and capitalizing in transition. We'll see if they're able to maintain this pace moving forward.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Minot's checked in for Walsh. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Shireman. Young, the pass to Jaquez. The kick out to Young. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Last 10 games. He's going to be hustling hard to pull that back up again.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area, just drops it in softly.
Young on the attack. Boston pulls it in. Simons has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Brown for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Jaquez. Miami moving it around. Outside Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jaquez no good. Celtics trail by 4. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
Outside Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. There's Young with the 3. Boston pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And here's Brown for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Tyler Heroes checked in for Miami. To snap the cold streak. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Looking to end this cold spell. Simon's shot is good. Simons has got his second bucket on the night.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Up top, Hero. He's got 11. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Adebayo's double. Hero on the wing. Clock at 6. And again, no good by Miami.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward Jaylen Brown who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
And they double up Adebayo. Fires from the wing. Adebayo. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 2.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Keita. Ware covers. Rebound Miami. Hero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Blocked!
You talk about protecting the basket. Derek White with the big-time swat at the rim. Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Pass to Ware. And here's Jaquez. Hero on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
And Hero comes to help. Here's Keita. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Hero. Outside for Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Hero right side. Back to Adebayo. And they forced a shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Pritchard's checked in for Simon. White for 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Here's Mitchell, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Stolen by Hero, and pushing it up. Here's Miami. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Outside Jaquez. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now in December. Taking a look at Boston. They've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And of course there's the Heat, half a game behind.
Well, right now for Boston, you really have to think that most teams would love to be in the position they're in. But the reality is they're not most teams. For them, it's first place or bust.
Especially since they were in the top spot earlier this season. I'm sure they thought they'd be there all year, but now they've got some ground to make up.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ware's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Minot. 3-pointer Pritchard fires in the triple. And the Celtics lead by 2. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Ware. Over to the left wing. And a 2-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Minot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Hero against White. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Out to Powell. 4 on the clock. And Powell with the stuff.
Woohoo! The leaping ability of Norman Powell. Throw it down, sir.
Left side White. Puts up a 3. And the Celtics another 3.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for Miami, Adebayo's checked in for Ware, and it's Wiggins in for Jaquez. Powell passes to Hero. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Blocked! Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. These point guards have been great over the past month passing the ball. Fifth on the list, Davion Mitchell.
Well, we all know that assists are what you're looking for in a point guard. And these guys understand that. They love making their teammates better. I love it.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there, each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
Brown can't hit. Heat trail by 3. Here's Powell. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
The ball's knocked loose, and they'll get another chance. Back to Pritchard. Over Mitchell. Pritchard, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Brown against Powell. Outside, Brown. Oh, JB rattling the rim.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. And a pretty tightly appreciated alley. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
And for that matchup with the Raptors, they're going to be tested on both ends. But we're talking to these guys. They're ready for it. They're hyped, man.
And as we review this first half of the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that bat.
Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Out to Powell. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins from long range. Boston pulls it in.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hero. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by White.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And the basket is good. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That one drops for him.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Up top, Pritchard. Checked by Mitchell. Hero against White. Inside. White gets it to go.
That's just a smooth, tight handle right there by Derek White. This guy an offensive force.
Wiggins outside. That three's off the mark.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Pritchard. Pritchard's got his 6th assist of the night. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 10. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024 doors.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys?
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Here's Minot. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 12-point Boston lead. And here's a timeout from Erik Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Outside Mitchell. Nice move. The kick out to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Brown with it, guarded by Adebayo. Brown can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Such a wide open look. Hero's got 13.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Pass to Minot. Brown, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Queta, hounded by Adebayo. Five to shoot. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
Hero against White. Rebound Boston. Here's Pritchard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Here's Pritchard. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Team foul. Outside Pritchard. 6 to shoot to the paint. Queta gets the bucket. Queta's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Pritchard. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Boston pulls it in. Queta's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's White. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Adebayo against White. Outside Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. There's the block.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Pritchard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Nifty move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Powell surveying the D. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Shoots over Brown. Again, the Heat misses. Boston leading by 14. The kick out to White. Back to Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. Brown's got 21.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.